Hi, Doc. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Fay. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for coming to this. Is pretty awesome for our first ever health and wellness and lifestyle web series. So
Well,
we're super excited to have you.
thank you. I appreciate the invite.
So I'm going to introduce you, and then let's talk
Okay.
about health, wellness, and lifestyle.
Okay.
So today we're with Dr. Robert Kornfeld.
Yes, I am Dr. Robert Kornfeld. And well, let me just tell you a little bit about what I do, my practice, and how I take care of patients. So I basically treat predominantly patients with ankle pain, and I do it through functional medicine, which is a holistic approach of understanding the patient, the reasons why this patient has the problem that they have, and what can we do to solve the mechanisms of the problem rather than just address the symptoms. So what I do is look at a full view of the patient that I'm treating, so I understand what's going on with that patient physiologically, and we look at all the epigenetics, which is diet, lifestyle, and environmental influences on that patient's experience and their health. And wherever we find issues, problems, shortfalls, imbalances, we correct it. And the reason is when the body is free to do what it ordinarily does, which is to take care of itself, and we kind of just get out of the way, things begin to heal. So I do that first. Once the patient's physiology is managed nicely, we can start treating, but instead of suppressing them the way I was trained in residency and medical school, we use modalities that support the body's immune system. So we push the body to do what it does. We only try to make it more efficient. So we're leaving a patient, once they're finished with their treatment, in a state of improved health, rather than fielding side effects and taking periodic blood tests to see if we're damaging their liver and their kidneys and other body parts. So there's a lot of things that we do. And I guess it's kind of interesting that this is now a global pandemic, because people keep asking me, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? And
Myself included.
Right. You have to do what you're capable of doing, and that is taking care of your own immune system. So the things that we have control over are the things that we want to have control over, and something about it. And I say this to people that ask me this all the time. Be cautious during this pandemic. Don't be anxious. Anxiety does not prevent infection. All it does is unsettle your immune system. So you do the things that you can do to improve your health. Eating well is critically important now. Having healthy food, organic food, not eating refined carbohydrates. That's the best food for a virus.
So
And
you're
as
saying
far,
don't stress eat. Sorry to interrupt, like a lot of us are doing. We're stress eating, from kids to adults. A lot of
well,
people are stress eating.
yeah, but if you're going to stress eat and you're going to choose the wrong foods to do it with, you're really not going to help the situation. So if you're going to stress eat, you do the things that would at least put in good, healthy nutrients into your body. And all of the things that we do, typically, forget about the pandemic, eating well, hydrating well, sleeping well, managing your stress, doing that you can do to get your body moving and exercising. The things that we typically want our patients to do becomes more critical now in a situation where we're dealing with a virus that has a very strong virulence and can harm people, especially those people that are not in the best of health. So, all told, I would say this might be a great segue, even though it's a disaster, a great segue to get people on board with taking better care of themselves. And that pans out globally. How do you take better care of yourself? Well, you got to eat healthy. All right, now you walk into the supermarket to buy healthy food. Only one aisle says health food. What's in the other aisles? Why are we supporting businesses that are poisoning us? Why are we supporting farmers that are poisoning us? What can we do about the businesses we depend on who are polluting the environment? So we all need to take a much more proactive stance in our individual health and our family's health, because that pans out globally. And I think for the best message I can give to your viewers right now is to wake up in the morning, plan your meals, make sure they're good, healthy meals, do some supplementation with the things we know help, like vitamin C, vitamin D3, some of the anti-inflammatory herbs, which keep the body in a better state of readiness to deal with these issues. I happen to like curcumin, which comes from turmeric. I like the fish oils. Mushroom extracts are good because they're potently antiviral. There's a lot of things people can do. Drinking a lot of liquid to hydrate the body, flush things out of the system. But all told, it starts with people getting a better sense of what they can do for themselves. And this is how I teach my patients when we're dealing with chronic pain.
That's, I mean, wow, pretty powerful and pretty relevant to everything that we're all experiencing and going through right now. One other thing I wanted to, I mean, because this is just the beginning, the first of many great sessions, because this is relative on a daily basis of everything we're going through and we're going to be going through, and it's a big wake-up call. So, and another reason why I'm super excited to have you on board today is in terms of also your practice. Like people are, I mean, we're outside walking. We can't pretty much do anything else. You have to stay at home. You're being safe, but you're outside walking. You're outside running. You got to, you're trying to get out there to run, jog, maybe stuff you're not used to doing. So there's going to be that foot pain, that foot injury, that ankle injury, myself included. So what options do we have? Like, obviously we don't want to go near an emergency room right now. So
Right.
what options do we got?
Well, the best options I can tell you is this. The majority of injury comes from improper use of the part to the stress that you're putting it under. So stretching exercises becomes important. Why do we use stretching? It readies the muscles for activity because when you stretch them, they fill with more blood. When you're done exercising, we do another set of stretches. Why? Because all the metabolic byproducts of the activity in that muscle are toxic to the human body. We have to get rid of them. Muscles that have been used a lot are really tight and contracted. Stretching them opens them up. It allows the body to dump all the toxins into the lymphatics, and we simply walk over to the bathroom and get rid of them. So that's number one. Number two, proper hydration, proper nutrition. If you are starting an exercise program now because you have nothing else to do, start slow. Don't go out for the first time and take a 5-mile walk because you're going to pay for it for the rest of the week. And that's going to make you stress eat. So we don't want to go from a good intention to a bad outcome. We want to go from intention to a good outcome. So just like people who want to go to the gym and get a good physique and build muscle, it doesn't happen overnight. It's got to be slow. So you build yourself up little by little until your body can tolerate the stresses that you're putting on your parts. And the body will adapt much better if you do things slowly.
Awesome. And then, Doc, if people want to get in touch with you, reach out. Are you available?
Oh, sure.
Televisit?
Yes, we're doing telemedicine with our patients. I'm available at my office at 516-369-3172. People can learn more about the type of practice I have simply by going to the website, which is drrobertkornfeld@gmail.com. So it's DRROBEERT. Did I just misspell my own name? Let me do that again. DRROBERTKORNFEL@gmail. The website is just drrobertkornfeld.com. So you can email me, you can look at the website, you can call me. I am available. Obviously now more than I've ever been because with the pandemic, I'm not seeing that many patients in the office.
But you're very much needed and necessary, Doc. So, and they're going to be seeing a lot of you during our series. So thank you for today. Thank you for, really, there's a lot of misinformation out there when it comes to health, wellness, and lifestyle.
Right.
So thank you for helping us start paving the way to give the right information out.
Well, I would just like to say one thing in closing. When people sit down and think about what's going on and wait anxiously for a vaccine or an antiviral drug and consider themselves a victim, they're making a big mistake. Nobody in this is a victim. everybody has an opportunity to do something about it. And it starts with working on yourself. Don't wait for the vaccine. Don't wait for the drug. Start eating healthy, start moving, do the things that we were talking about before, so that when and if you're in contact with this virus, it doesn't take you down the way it's taking down some people. You hopefully will get a mild case and get over it. Even better, no symptoms at all.
Thanks, Doc.
Okay, you're
God
welcome.
willing, we'll be back on track soon.
I hope
Looking
so.
forward to our next session.
Me too.
Enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.